for a better you this morning. Vaughn Bethell is someone you could call a star athlete who became a trainer to star athletes and is now bringing out the athlete in all of us. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. So one of the things that comes up when you're training people are these two not quite appetizing looking things right here.
Well, they don't look very pleasing, but if you look at this one right here, this is a pound of muscle. And this one over here is a pound of fat. Now, about the same size, but look at the way they look, the density of them. A pound of muscle obviously is a lot more dense than this pound of fat, and it looks a lot better actually. But really the biggest thing that I try to tell people is obviously you want to have a lot more of this than this, because a pound of this burns approximately 50 calories a day while at rest. A pound of this does virtually nothing. Some people say it can burn up to 2 calories a day while at rest, but to me, that's nothing.
Right. Well, you have written a chapter of this best-selling book here.
I have.
Where you bring out 3 things that people need to know, 3 things behind your secret workout.
Yeah.
But you're going to share that with us today.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So it begins with your dynamic warm-up. Is that correct?
Well, a proper warm-up is meant to get your body prepared to do the movements that you're about to partake in the actual exercise or workout itself. So it's meant to get your core body temperature up, your heart rate up, get a little sweat going, but also do some exercises that mimic the movements that you're about to perform. Yeah. So that's very important.
Yes. Now, when you raise your body core temperature, how long are you working at doing that with your workouts there?
Well, typical dynamic warm-up takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the intensity of it. And obviously, we want to go through those dynamic or active stretching techniques rather than just sitting on a treadmill for 5 to 10 minutes.
And the only reason you have treadmills there is because it's an alternative for people who have injuries or something else where they can't do all the full body workouts that you have.
Of course, yeah. We have over 300 clients. We have 3 treadmills. Now, obviously, if we focus just on treadmills and exercise bikes and things such as that, we wouldn't have nearly as much equipment as we need. The only time those treadmills get used, or the bikes and elliptical get used, is for somebody that's coming back from an injury, so they need non-impact exercises to help get them back to where they want to be.
So moving on to your workout now, what are the components involved with your workout?
Well, the biggest thing is you have to have the exercises have to be functional, meaning that whether you're going out and playing a sport, whether it's a recreational sport or a competitive sport, or you want to go hiking on the weekends, or do everyday things such as walk up a flight of stairs, they got to mimic those exercises.
So what your workout does is you're actually preparing the body to do normal things.
Exactly.
And it also involves high intensity interval training, and then you also want to establish what is the afterburn effect.
Okay, well, your exercise has to be to a certain intensity to where when you get done with the actual exercise, you're going to burn more calories after the workout than you did in the actual workout. So say, for instance, if you went out and ran 3 miles, well, you can't be very intense for a 3-mile pace because it's going to take you about 20 to 30 minutes to run 3 miles, depending on who you are. Well, when you do high-intensity exercises that take the heart rate way up here and deviate so much above your normal state, what it does is, even though the workout's only 30 minutes and you may burn 200 to 300 calories in that 30 minutes, after you get done, it can take up to 38 hours for your body to regulate itself back down to normal.
Great, and of course you want to make sure that the cool down is also very important. And tell us where we can find your book.
Well, you can find our book at our website on GreenvillePersonalTraining.com or GreenvillePersonalTrainers.com or PerformanceQSA.com. Also, you can go get it on Amazon.com as well.
Thank you so much, Vaughn Bethell.